Hello, welcome to another lesson with me, Ning. And today we talk about sine rule. Sine rule basically is written here, and this is a rule that applies for any triangle. It doesn't have to be a right angle triangle, although it will still work for a right angle triangle. And the rule basically says this: the ratio of the side of A, that is opposite the angle sine A, is equal to B over sine B. So it basically it's just saying that the the length of the side that is opposite the angle, sine of that particular angle, the ratio of these things are always the same. So A over sine A equal to B over sine B, C over sine C. Or you can rewrite it sine A over A, such as this one. Okay. Now over here, I'm going to do a derivation how this rule comes about. Actually, it's very simple. It comes from our previous topic where we obtained the area of this triangle using this formula. S equal to S in this case is the area of the triangle ABC. It can be written as half BC sine A. I can also rewrite it as half, for example, AC sine B, for example, because this is the same expression for this. That is a different expression for the same area. Therefore, I can equate them. So this is what I get, and cancelling the common factors. In this case, half C means that I'm left with B sine A equal to A sine B, and then reorganizing this means that I will have, for example, B over sine capital B, A over sine capital A, for example. So I've derived the first part of this sine rule, and if I use this information, I use the half BA sine C, then I will also be able to get the second part. So basically, this is the derivation. Now let's see how we can apply this. Now let's say we have a triangle like this, and in this particular case, I have two angles that are known, indicated here, and one side is known, right? And I want to find out what A is. So here is a simple case of doing the sine rule. So you can write A over sine 60 degree is equal to 4 over sine 45 degree. Therefore, A itself is 4 times sine 60 degree over sine 45 degree, right? And putting all the information, sine 60 is square root of 3 over 2, and sine 45 is, all right, here sine 60 is square root of 3 over 2, and sine 45 is square root of 2 over 2, and that means that this is 4 times square root of 3 over square root of 2. Now you can rewrite this as, or the answer is 2 square root of 6. So that's the answer for A. So A here is 2 times square root of 6. Now let's apply this rule for example number 2. Here I also know two angles, 40 degree and 71 degree, and one of the side is known. This side here is this one side. And basically I have to repeat example number 1. Let's redo this. X over sine 40 degree is equal to 12 over sine 71 degree. Therefore, x is equal to 12 times sine 40 degree over sine 71 degree. Now, in this case, I don't really know what sine 40 degree is and sine 71 degrees is. So I have to use a calculator. So 40 degree sine of that divided by 71 sine of that times 12. So roughly, this is 8.16 to 3 SF length. So we can also use sine rule to figure out the unknown angle. All right, I change example number the example number 3 here. So here we have a triangle with 3 known sides. One of the angle is known, and we want to figure out what is angle A. So because when I was looking for unknown length, I always put the length on top. So in order to look for the unknown angle, I'll have the angle on top, right? So use sine A over 10 equal to sine 60 degree over square root of 91, for example. And sine A will be equal to 10 sine 60 degree over square root of 91. By the way, sine 60 degree is just right? And A here is arcsine. Arcsine basically means that I'm taking the inverse of this operation called sine. So inverse it. So if like wearing t-shirt, then arcsine means taking off the shirt, for example. In the Japanese textbook, arcsine is written as sine with a power of -1, so it has the same meaning. But in the IB, the arcsine is preferred. And later on, I explain why this negative to the power of -1 can be confusing. Right. So at this stage, what you do then is just use a calculator. So I've just used a simple calculator. You can use your TIGDC, for example, to calculate what this is. So I'm going to calculate this. Right, and then arcsine of that. So I get roughly 65.2 degrees. 3 SF. Since this is an approximation, make sure you use the approximation sign and not the equal sign, right? This is important, and it's a good habit to put 3 SF at the back to indicate this is an approximation. So